say goodbye to the legendary Rickey Henderson. Welcome to Variety. Welcome to Variety. It's a little different. I'm stuck in my car today. As you can see, the weather is fitting for what we're doing. Normally, coming to a sports venue that I absolutely love and holds a piece of my heart, and seeing and showing love to iconic sports legends would be a good occasion. This is a much more somber occasion. We're here in Oakland, California. We're gonna go into Roracle, aka the Oakland Arena, for a celebration of life for the one and only Rickey Henderson. Rickey's one of my favorite players of all time. I got to see him play here at the Oakland Coliseum when I was really little. He's the reason I used to try to steal bases in Little League. And obviously he is just an icon of baseball, an icon of the A's, an icon of Oakland, California. Rickey gave me a love for baseball and a type of play. The greatest base stealer of all time, the greatest leadoff hitter of all time, champion, MVP, and a hometown kid from Oakland. Rickey is just an absolute legend. I took you guys along with me last summer to Alabama, and then we came home for the celebration of life for Willie Mays at Oracle Park. We got a little program. I think that's Rickey Henderson over there. One of my favorite players all time. I was so excited to see Rickey Henderson at that celebration of life, and then less than a year later, here we are saying goodbye to Rickey. It's one of those reminders that life is fleeting, and we gotta appreciate the people around us. We gotta appreciate the people we grew up with. We gotta appreciate our experiences and our memories. And it just feels like yesterday you guys were here with us at the Reggie Jackson Softball Classic. And I actually got to kind of hang out and mingle with Rickey Henderson a little bit, and he passed away about a month later. Gabe got his autograph. We got to talk to him.
Thank y'all, Rickey.
Let me just tell you, man, the stories of Rickey, they're all true.
I gotta go do some stretching, man.
Rickey was Rickey. He talked in the third person. He was supremely confident.
It disappeared. I guess it got it.
It's there.
All right.
It's there.
Just everything you think Rickey is, he was. What a thrill and what a joy and what a privilege it was to even have those little fleeting moments with him right before he passed. As someone who loves baseball, loves sports, loves these icons so much, to be able to meet him and interact with him meant a whole lot to me. I definitely never thought there was a reality where I would be hanging out in the Oakland Coliseum clubhouse with Rickey Henderson. Now we head into the Coliseum complex with all the A's stuff removed. It's definitely surreal. This is an arena that holds a piece of my heart. This is the first time I've been in here since the 2019 NBA Finals. I brought you guys along when we got stomped by the Raptors. So it's been over 5 years since I've been in here. You know, last dive bar had to be here.
Of course, pretty sad, man. It's pretty messed up, you know. After the year we had, and then Rickey leaving, and then this, I mean, it's just like really the final nail, like in the coffin of A's fandom. And so sad, it's unfortunate we all got to come together for this occasion. Yeah. You know, the man will truly be celebrated, you know, from his people, Oakland people.
Here in Oakland, not, you know, later on down the road in Vegas or something.
Not in West Sac or Las Vegas or anything, you know.
If you're talking about speed, swagger, and straight up dominance in baseball, you have to talk about Rickey Henderson. This guy wasn't just fast, he was unstoppable. Born on Christmas Day in 1958, Rickey went from the sandlots of Oakland to becoming the greatest leadoff hitter and base stealer the game has ever seen. Over his 25-year career, he set records that still stand today. Most stolen bases, a ridiculous 1,406. He crossed home plate more than anyone in history, 2,295 times, and the most leadoff home runs ever. Rickey wasn't just about numbers though. He played with swagger and confidence.
That one, a towering fly ball to left.
Let's see, Rick. Yep, grab the shirt. Yep, style.
He talked in the third person. He celebrated before home runs landed.
Since the start of the year.
There's a drive to left field. It's hit deep. It is gone.
And he turned steal stealing bases into an art form. He won 2 World Series rings, took home the 1990 AL MVP, and was a 10-time All-Star. He cemented himself in baseball history long before he retired in 2003. And of course, in 2009, he was a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Believe in your dream, because dreams do come true. When you think of me, I would like you to remember that kid from the inner city that played the game with all his heart and never took the game for granted. Thanks everyone here for making my dream come true today.
Rickey wasn't just great, he was one of one. And if you ask him, he'd probably tell you himself, Rickey was the best.
You're suited and booted. Look at you.
Man, Fresno, California. How you doing, Doug?
That's Frank Thomas sitting there. The Big Hurt. Hold up. It's right. I can show you, sir.
Sir, what are you doing here?
We're not dropping out of the race, Jenny.
Hi. Hello, friend. Hello, friend. I found you in the bathroom.
All right. Been a long time since I walked around Arkle, you know? Oh my God.
Look at that. I can't even see your pants, bro. You got camo on.
Man, I miss being in here. I miss watching Steph Curry cook down here. I miss Roracle. We're at the Coliseum complex, right? So the Oakland Coliseum right next door. The field is named Rickey Henderson Field. It was christened that some years back, and that's how iconic Rickey Henderson is to Oakland and to baseball.
We grew up in Oakland, and somehow, we were able to put our careers together and really do something good for the city of Oakland.
Good afternoon, Oakland. Good afternoon, Oakland A's fans. It is my great honor to be with you all today, and I want to thank Ms. Pamela and the Henderson family for inviting me to be a part of this celebration of one of Oakland's most spectacular native sons, the GOAT. The Oakland Athletics family, the MLB family, and this incredible A's fan base. Rickey was beloved by baseball fans all over the world. Rickey played with swagger before swagger was even a thing. He was a one-man show. It was showtime when Rickey was running the bases. My friends, shooty batted, Bip Roberts. Rickey Henderson is baseball history. Rickey Henderson is American history.
Rickey's beautiful grandkids and granddaughters, we love you, we're praying for you, and just know that God got everything. Thank you. Lead on, Bill Roberts.
Amongst children and his grandchildren. Most of all, God, wrap your loving arm around his mother. We thank you today, God. We celebrate the life and the legacy of Rickey Henderson. But most of all, God, we give you all the praise and all the honor because you lent Rickey to us for this short time. All of him being the big brother, being that person that many of our young black kids looked up to in the city of Oakland.
Rickey Henderson wasn't just a baseball player, he was a force of nature. He changed the game. He made it faster, bolder, and more exciting every time he stepped on the field. He showed kids that speed could be just as powerful as strength, that confidence wasn't arrogance if you could back it up, and that the game was meant to be played your way. Rickey made baseball fun, and even years after his last game, his energy, his records, and his legends still sprint ahead of everyone else, just like he always did.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Winfield.
For the celebration of Rickey Henderson, my man, my brother. It's, I brought my brother, Steve, my older brother, on the field to meet some of the guys. And I brought him over. I said, come on, let me introduce you to this young blood, Rickey Henderson. And so they shook hands, gave each other a hug. I told my brother, I said, you know what? This brother here was tearing them up down in the minor leagues, stealing bases, catching balls, doing everything. And Rickey turned to my brother and said, I'm going to tear him up here too. Ain't no thing. Obviously, he lived up to what he said he was going to do. What I really, really enjoyed about Rickey is that every day he came to work full of joy, happiness, energy, positivity, your community and all of America. I'm just going to say, we're going to miss you, Rickey. We're going to miss you a great deal. Love you, brother.
It is my pleasure to welcome to the stage Mr. Sandy Alderson.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kendrick. He would say hi to me on the first day. Rickey loved music. The announcer announced his name, and he got good, he dug in, and he backed up because he realized that the favorite part of his song, here we come on. And he backed out. I think it was like a minute 30, minute 40 before the first one, the announcer announcing his name to when he finally swung at a pitch. Now we have a 10-second introduction from your favorite song. Thanks, Rickey. To the family, I want to thank you. I'm so sorry. My wife sends her condolences. My dad sends his condolences. We love you like Rickey always do.
The kid, Ken Griffey Jr.
To officially retire, number 24.
Yeah. How cool is that, man? So many legendary moments, you know?
I actually woke up last night and I was watching the Warrior game and he was trash talking Kevin Durant. It's my guy. We call him GP. The glove, Gary Payton. Got my right from Durant.
GP!
I have just started getting to talk to Rickey a lot. To be an honor to grow up from Oakland, California. And watch a guy like Rickey Henderson in North Oakland at Oakland Tech. He can play football. He's a track. And he tried to dab into my area. He was okay. He should just left that to me. He was a legend here in Oakland, California. He'll flip it back, and then he'll do this and start side and bring the bases. That's Rickey, you know, and that was him. And that's what we like.
10 days had passed. I hadn't heard from him. So I asked Rickey, once he finally called me back, I said, man, where you been? He said, I went hunting. Call me, brother, because they might not come back with you. Rickey wouldn't want for us to say goodbye with tears in our eyes. He would want for us to say, see you later. With a smile, knowing that whenever we see him, whenever we think about him, it's going to be something that warms our heart. Rickey was the kind of man that if you shared a dream, he believed in your dream with you. He was the kind of person that if you had something that you would want to talk about, he would talk about with you. So what I say to you is, love him, honor him, live your life fearlessly, because that's what Ricky did. Ricky, we love you, and we'll miss you.
One of my most prized possessions. And I just discovered there's a business card in there to sign by Dave Stewart. So, both of my homies right here, one of my most prized possessions. And then, years later, I got to meet Lou Brock. And I'm like, Ricky, you just are the gift that keeps on giving. Dennis Eckersley is in the house. Added bonus of knowing Ricky's best friend, Fred, right? They have been homeboys since they were 8 years old. Fred Atkins.
On behalf of Ricky, I talk to him every day. So for some of you guys that don't know, you guys say you talk to the third party, you got to go to the fourth party to talk to him now. Every year, during New Year's, we have a group, we get together on New Year's, Kenny, Tony, myself, and Rick. We would like you to speak, but you only have 6 minutes. I say, see, I can tell you 6 minutes worth of things right now. But what other people were saying, tell me about him. And I'm just watching, coming towards him, and watching him. I don't need to see nothing else. I said, that was 6 minutes worth of information I had. I can tell you right now. Why you come up here with a bag? I said, you lucky I can bring you home truck up here, all the information I got. That we can. I want to start off by just acknowledging where I started at with Rick. But J.A. went in there and he fought for him. So I know he hurt on the system. He hurt. I know he did. So I'm thinking, okay, about 10 minutes to 12, okay, I'm going to start heading towards the bus. He had to get the bus to get back home. At 12 o'clock, all the lights went up here. So I'm going, wait till I see. So I'm thinking he's that one of the buses, right? Ricky got cut from high school baseball team too. Mobile Cox, my mother's up there. He was the leader of my team, but our first year. The coach, Ricky came to the hospital. He told me, if you can't make it, it's PG&E. I'm going to tell you what PG&E means. But he said, I'll play for both. And that's the type of person he was. You know, he said, I'll play for both. And he did. He played for the whole city of Oakland. I'm going to move on to his last part. I'm moving this last part. Last part. Think of that. I want to say this about Ricky. And now, and he has been drafted by God, I said, so he got the best player in the world up there. Last thing, appreciate you, love you, and see you soon.
Hello, Oakland. This is a great day. And life lessons have came from Oakland. My heart and soul is forever Oakland.
We all love Ricky. Else we wouldn't be here, right?
Please welcome another Oakland legend. Give it up for Ricky and Steve Rest in eternal peace and power, Black King Rickey Henderson. Thank you all so much. So happy we're here to honor Oakland's native son, the great Rickey Henderson. Thank you.
Rickey Henderson is Oakland, through and through. He wasn't just a superstar, he was one of their own. A kid from the streets of Oakland who grew up to electrify the Coliseum with every stolen base and every run scored.
Since the start of the year, there's a drive to left field. It's hit deep. It is gone. to leadoff. Has anyone ever done that?
He played with the same grit, confidence, and flash that defines the city. And every time he stepped on the field, he gave Oakland something to be proud of. He didn't just represent the A's, he represented home, proving to every kid watching that they could be a great too. And still to this day, long after his playing days, his name still echoes through the town that raised him.
Today, I'm the greatest of all time. Thank you.
I wish I was back in Rorical for a better reason, but what a beautiful, beautiful ceremony. A lot of notable people, a lot of great fans. Once again, it's just a shame what's happened to Oakland fans the last few years. What's up, Richard?
It's been a while.
What's up, dude? Look, it's Rorical, huh? My first game here was back in 1994. Saw Latrobe Sprewell go on a fast break into his patented double tomahawk dunk, and it was the coolest thing I had ever seen in my life. Other than that, I did see Barry Bonds play, and I saw Ricky play and stuff. So, yeah, it was up there though. It was one of those moments for me. Renelle was one of the hosts, as you guys know. I love Renelle. I got to meet her at Rickwood Field and talk to her. I now have her bobblehead even. I didn't know they put up a Prince mural in here. Man, I miss this place. Oh man, that was an emotional event for sure. Definitely a lot of lightheartedness though, you know. That was the kind of person Ricky was. Full of life. XL? Perfect, bro. Thank you. Have a good one. For all of Ricky's accomplishments, for all he gave to the world, fresh robot. Gotta do a heel clicker. These things, I always say it's bigger than sports, and what Rickey Henderson did for kids that grew up in Oakland like he did, especially black kids, it's immeasurable. And what so many of the people in there today meant to me, along with Ricky, Barry Bonds, my favorite player of all time, Ken Griffey Jr., one of my favorite players of all time, like top 3. It might be him, Barry, Ricky. Frank Thomas, one of my favorite players, my mom's favorite player. She actually has a Frank Thomas card collection. Darren Lewis was in there. I got to do a summer camp with Darren Lewis when I was a kid. It was one of the coolest things I ever did. He actually took me to a batting cage and stuff. It was amazing. It's just a game. It's just recreation, but it does so much more for people. It gives people so much hope, so much enjoyment, so much entertainment, so many memories with their friends and their family. Being able to come here to the Coliseum and watch someone like Rickey Henderson meant the world to a whole lot of people. I'm so thankful I got to meet him just for a moment. He wouldn't remember me, but I'll remember that for the rest of my life. And I'm so thankful for all the memories I have connected to it. If you came along with me as I documented the whole Oakland A's saga, or you were with the Gamer Athletics group of people, the gamer sphere, these memories are just priceless. Whatever's going on in our private lives or in the world or in society, all the terrible things, we have an escape, and it's because of people like that. I'll always be appreciative. So thank you, Ricky. If you'd like to support the channel, you can become a member. There's a bunch of behind the scenes bonus episodes and things like that. And if you already support the channel, thank you you so much. You're the reason I get to go to things like this. You're the reason I got to go to the NBA Finals here back in 2019. Second to last game ever, by the way. And the reason I got to go to so many events here at the Oakland Coliseum, I just want to kind of give back and bring people along with me if they're not able to do these things. So thank you. Man, did I miss that place. And I already missed the Coliseum, but I can't wait for next year. We'll be back there for Roots games, and that's going to be a time. It's so strange how we were just in there, you know, watching a softball game, got to hang out in the clubhouse with Ricky, and now he's gone. And that seems like yesterday. And life is precious. I had to support the hustlers, get my bootleg Ricky tees. That's what I do. Whenever it's my time to go, just know that if you were part of my journey in any way, I appreciate you. Any moment we shared means the world to me. One of the last things left at the Coliseum is the Rickey Henderson field graphic. I hope they never take that down. I just can't imagine being so good at something and being such a legend that you have your picture and your name up on a scoreboard. That's crazy. I hope I can never accomplish even a tenth of that. I won't accomplish it, but that's fine, you know, whatever. Can't all be Ricky.
That's it for Rickey Henderson's celebration of life here at the Oakland Coliseum complex. The field named after him, the place where he became the legend. Like, subscribe, share, do all the cool things the cool kids do. Something or other tours, now Variety, Vert Life.
We'll miss you, Ricky.
Now I guess it's time for the Royal Rumble. I gotta go to Gabe's house and watch the Rumble. I guess that's what we're doing. Hopefully Terry Funk shows up. Yeah, my prediction was Big Van Vader was gonna win the Rumble.
I'm